All right, guys, it is May 5th. It's 66 degrees out here. I'm up in Capitol Hill. I really don't get up into this area very often, but yeah, a friend of mine had an appointment out here, so I met up with them, and yeah, they rolled out fairly quickly afterwards. So I figured I'd just hang out here because I have my camera with me, and yeah, they asked me if I wanted to ride back to my place, but I thought, just hang out. The weather's not too bad. Yesterday kind of sucked. I mean, for me at least, I'm not a big fan of like the warmer temperatures. I mean, for me, 78's enough. I mean, for some people, are like, it's not even that hot, which is true. But I'm not a big fan of the humidity or the heat and all that kind of stuff. So, overcast for me is perfect. Red Chair Salon, sorry. Oh shit. I was thinking of this place in Alaska. It's called the Red Dog Saloon. It's in Juneau. It's an awesome spot. Anyways, yeah, out here. Capitol Hill. It's pretty chill. There's actually a place up here called the Hot Vine, and they have open mic up there, and it's a really awesome spot. I've done open mic there, but that was years ago. Yeah, but it's a cool spot though. They've kind of rearranged it a bit in there. So the last time I was there was a coworker of mine was playing his first solo show there. So he does a lot of open mic there, but they had like an artist night, which is really cool. So he got the stage for like a whole entire, I think it was 30 or 40 minutes, I can't remember. But it was a decent set though, and he killed it. That was really cool. Brought my camera, took some photos, and hooked him up too. So hopefully, after he releases his album, or at some point, I'll shoot the album cover for him, which would be really cool. So, something I'm definitely looking forward to. But this strip up here is pretty cool, though.
It is a lot, I guess, between the traveling.
Yeah, it's nice and calm, and it's not quite near the rest of the main drag in Capitol Hill that most people know who come to hang out here. This is a little bit away from that, but yeah, so we're on 15th right now, and Republican, yeah. All right, so the Hot Vine's coming up. I'll point that out to you guys here in a second.
But knowing and doing is so.
Oh, nice. They have a Walgreens out here. That's convenient. Haunted Borough Books. Cool. Alright, yeah, it's pretty safe when I cross. What's up? There's fucking bozo staring at me. But anyways, this is a Hot Vine right here. It's like, ooh, he has an expensive camera in his hand. Just scoping me out. Fucking clown. Olympia Pizza 3. I've never eaten at this one. They have another location, and I want to be honest with you guys, it's been so long, I don't remember where it's at, but I have been there. I don't know, is it Fremont or Greenwood or Wallingford? It's in one of those neighborhoods, but they're all pretty close together, so people just tend to kind of mash them up. You're talking about Greenwood, and someone's like, oh yeah, it's in Wallingford. And I'm like, no, technically it's in Wallingford or whatever. So anyways, those who live in that area know what I'm talking about, because they all kind of, like I said, they all border each other. So it's easy to confuse a spot and mistake it for something, or in a different neighborhood. The patio. Cool. Looks like some kind of bar. Looks like a house. It's pretty sweet. All right, so it looks like we're getting to the neighborhood area right here. Or not the neighborhood, but you know what I mean, where there's less shops and bars and little bookstores and everything. So I think I'm going to cross right here. This is going to be a pretty short video. I wasn't actually planning on filming today, but I haven't put out a video in a while. I've been like really busy with work and everything, and like just not filming. That is a really cool little view right there. I'm actually gonna cut back and I'm just gonna walk down this neighborhood street right here just because it looks cool, so you guys can see what it looks like. Yeah, Capitol Hill's got some really awesome well, I mean, it's a pretty cool neighborhood. Be careful here. I hit my car out here. Sweet. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, I haven't filmed in a while because I've been busy with work and everything, but check this out. I'm not gonna go very far down this street. I'm gonna probably head over to that roundabout and come back around, but isn't this nice though? Got these trees kind of coming over the street and everything. Pretty lush right now. Almost feel like I'm in the forest. Yeah, but like I was saying, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, there's some really cool like older houses in this neighborhood. There's definitely some money out here for sure. You see some like old Victorian style houses out here, which is pretty sweet. I mean, I've priced it. Not that I'm in the market to buy a house. I don't ever want to own a house. I lived in a house for a huge house up in Alaska for 4.5 years, and I got my fill. I'm good. I never want to do that again. I'm more of a city dweller and apartment kind of guy, or condo kind of guy, if you will. This pollen is kicking in a little bit, so if I'm sniffing a little bit or sneezing, then that's why. But I popped a pill about an hour ago and feel like it's working because I haven't thought about it until I started thinking about it right now. Uh-oh, shouldn't have said anything. But yeah, there's some newer apartments right here that we're looking at. They're not super new. They've been here for, I don't know, over 5 years. But I mean, for this neighborhood, it's still fairly new, because when I used to come out here and hang out and hit the open mic scene, this stuff wasn't here. Have to cut out here. They're doing some construction here. Okay, Harry's Bar. I remember going there years ago. This place coming up here. We hit up a few other spots too, but it was one of those nights where we're definitely painting the town. Okay, the patio, fine Thai cuisine. Okay, it's a Thai restaurant. Sweet. Well, I don't remember exactly everywhere we went, but yeah, that was a long while ago. Wasn't any time recent. It was at least going on 20 years ago. Oh yeah, I remember that spot. It's nice and dark in there. I like a moody setting. All right, that's pretty much it on this strip right here. I'm gonna cut back though, and so Uncle Ike's across the street. It's a pot shop. So that guy is You know, from what I've heard, the owner, the dude's a piece of shit. So I don't smoke weed or anything like that, but I definitely don't support him. And for people who are in the know, don't support him either. But you got a lot of people that are gonna say fuck it, whatever, and go there anyways because it's convenient. But nah, not my thing. And even if I did smoke weed, I sure as hell wouldn't go there. Because dude is he's a scumbag, the owner. And that's kind of that's a consensus. That's not just my personal opinion. That's a kind of a known fact. But anyways, side note, Fire Tacos Cantina. Oh, that place is closed down. Shit, I don't even remember that being here when I used to come out this way. All right, it's got the R. I don't know if it's got the dude's name. Uh-oh, I just hit my mic. But you see that there's like that little furry character with the teeth. You see those all over the city. You see those out here in the hill, Capitol Hill. There's some out in Beacon Hill. You see him on Rainier Ave. He's everywhere. As a matter of fact, I was on the bus out here, out in Pill Hill, on First Hill, and he has a new mural out there. And there's a sandwich shop that actually opened up, which I'm curious about because there used to be this bar that was there. It was kind of a dive bar, but a girl I dated years ago, well, for her 21st birthday, I took her there, and there's a new piece of art there. And that bar, though, that's no longer there, is a sandwich shop, which I'm curious about. Rubenstein Bagels. There's one of these out in Redmond. I'm pretty sure, yeah, maybe. Hopefully, I don't know. I'll check it. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll correct it. But anyways, I feel like that I was out in Redmond not that long ago. Didn't bring a camera. Was just there the first time after years, so I didn't want to film. I just wanted to experience it. But I'll do that again in another video. Or head back. Palermo Pizza. I've heard about this place. I've never been here. I want to check it out one of these days. Maybe they have slices. I don't know. We'll find out. They'll usually tell you if they have slices, but I'm not exactly hungry right now. I had a big bowl of oatmeal before I left in it. Yeah, it's amazing how long a whole cup of oatmeal will last, in the tank. It's like lots of fiber, very filling. So what's this place? Smith, huh? Another place I've ever been to. They got a happy hour though. All right. Cinco de Mayo. All right, cool. Oh shit, today is Cinco de Mayo. It is, huh? How about that? Wasn't even on my mind. Now that I'm thinking about that, I actually might stop at a spot and have a beer. Call it good. All right, yeah, after this, there's not a whole lot going on. There's like a 7-Eleven up there. There's like a Swedish hospital up here, and there's a Safeway across the street. And over in the park, it's a nice park. I mean, it could be, but you get a lot of people out there just kind of hanging out, riffraff. People getting high, people shooting up, getting grimy out there. I will not be out there filming or exploiting that. But it's not a big park, but I remember years ago, it used to be an actual spot where you could take a kid out there and they could run around, but it's not safe anymore, step on a needle, But helicopter up here. What was I saying? Years ago, it was a little more clean, but I'm not saying it's completely overwhelmed and just a real shithole, but I mean definitely it's like that in a lot of places I travel to, a lot of cities I go to. Yepper. All right. Yeah, so that park coming up here is on the right. It's where all those trees are at, where you see that sign, the East John, and no turn on red sign. There's that. I'm gonna cut over here, give these kiddos some space. Yeah, see, you can see, I mean, there's nothing really going on there, right? But I mean, it's pretty early. I've cruised through here to meet up with friends and walk past here in the evening, and you see people hanging out and they're just getting wasted. But right now it's nice and clean, it's pretty calm, which is good, because this strip where I'm looking at right here, right in front of the Safeway, no matter what hour of the day it was, you'd see people just lined up making a giant mess. So that's good they cleaned it up. So it's definitely has some improvements for sure. So got to give credit where credit's due, because I've seen it a lot worse. But I think that's gonna call it for this spot right here. If I walk around some more and film, I'll probably do a separate video. But yeah, this is out here on 15th Avenue and John. And all right, until the next video, guys, I will see you later. All right, peace out.